Hi, everyone. I'm Maureen Taylor, known as the Photo Detective, and I'm here today with Amy Johnson-Crow, and we are going to talk about FGS, which is very exciting. This is one of our favorite conferences. So, Amy, a lot of people don't know what FGS is. And oh, by the way, if you have a question, you can ask us live and we'll answer your question. Right. It goes right below us. It'll show right below us in this little thing. And if you have any kind of question for us, just ask away. This is our first attempt at this interview using this new platform, and we're very excited about it. So, Amy, tell everyone about FGS and why we're so excited about it.
Well, first, Maureen, thanks for having me over here today. This is so much fun, and I always love talking about the FGS conference. FGS stands for Federation of Genealogical Societies. And a lot of people think, oh, well, I don't belong to FGS. Well, FGS is actually a society for societies. You know, individuals, you and I, we don't join FGS. Our genealogy societies join FGS. And the FGS conference is held around the country every year. This year, it's going to be in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's coming up next week. I don't know how that started, next Wednesday through next Saturday. And Wednesday of FGS is devoted to society topics. So helping societies be better run, how they can be stronger societies. There's going to be topics about leadership and fundraising and marketing and social media, working with volunteers, all that good society stuff. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday is all about research.
Yes,
and I find the FGS conference to just be a great event. Whether you are involved with a genealogy society or not, the camaraderie at FGS conferences, it's just a fun, welcoming, really, you get a lot out of attending FGS conferences. And like you said, it's definitely one of my favorite events of the year.
Well, you know, there are several major conferences every year. There's Roots Tech in Utah, and this year the timing of that has shifted a little bit for 2018. And there's NGS, and people say, well, I go to NGS or I go to Roots Tech. Why should I come to FGS? And I guess my feeling is each conference has a different energy. And there's something about all of those genealogical and historical societies coming together for FGS that just gives it a different feel. It's hard to put a finger on.
Yeah, I agree. There is something about FGS, and I think it's because there are so many people there who are involved in genealogy societies, and they understand about, you know, working together and collaborating and partnering, and it just makes for a very welcoming atmosphere. I've always enjoyed the FGS conference.
Me too.
Yeah.
I love visiting each and every one of the little societies because they usually have booths.
Yes.
And so it gives you an opportunity to talk with people from groups not only in the Pittsburgh area, but larger groups that decide to come to the FGS conference.
Right. And that's something, yeah, and that's something that is going to be in the exhibit hall again this year, is going to be the Society Showcase, where societies from all across the region. I haven't seen the full list of the societies that are participating in the showcase, but one thing about it is that the exhibit hall actually is free to the public. So if you happen to be in the Pittsburgh area next week, and you're just kind of curious, of course, you know, we'd love for you to register and come to the conference, but, you know, you can come in, explore the exhibit hall, and get a feel. There's going to be so much going on there. Really excited about this particular conference next week.
I'm pretty excited about it. I have a booth. I'm going to be in booth 707. And this is my chance to meet all the people that email me throughout the year. Or from years ago. So I offer things like on-site photo consultations. So you bring your photos in person, on a phone, on a laptop. on your tablet, whatever you have, and then you get to sit with me and talk about it at a greatly reduced rate. I'm also offering this fashion package this year, which is 3 books basically for the price of 1 in my booth. And then Amy and I are both giving multiple presentations. It's a hectic thing for those of us that have booths and lecture. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, and then I'll let Amy talk about what she's going to talk about. So I am giving actually 4 presentations. If you count Thursday afternoon, I'm doing something called Military Men, Pacifists, and the Woman They Loved, which is all about Revolutionary War research and the way that I found some of the people I found for my book on the last muster. Friday is Cousin Bate, Lost and Found Picture Reunions, which is all about that orphan photo movement and why I think it's so important and why I love participating in that. If you have questions about fashion and family photographs, that's the lecture on Saturday called Buns, Beards, Bustles, Bodices, and Puzzles. Try saying that 3 times fast.
Yeah, I want to go to that session just to hear you introduce yourself.
Excuse me?
I said, I want to go to that session just to hear you introduce yourself and give that title.
Yeah, I know. By Saturday morning, can I actually say it all without stuttering? And I'll be in the Family Truemaker booth on Thursday afternoon talking about sort of photo editing tools built into Family Truemaker 2017. And supposedly, if I have phone service, we're going to go live with an Ask Maureen from the booth on Saturday morning. So bring your questions. And now, does anybody have any questions for Amy or I? Because we would love to have some interaction here to show you exactly what we can do with this platform.
Yeah, definitely.
Amy, how many talks are you giving at the FGS this year?
I'm giving 3, and I'm moderating a roundtable. So on Wednesday, I'm talking about society management topics, and I knew you were going to ask me exactly what I'm giving. Yeah, you would ask me that. You would think that, as the program chair, I would have this all memorized by now. So on Wednesday, I'm giving Your Society is on Social Media. Yep. Now what?
Right.
So you've got the Facebook page, and what do you do with it?
I'll be there for that one.
Yeah, Wednesday afternoon is Mining Your Content for Marketing Gold. So how you can take one piece of content and use it in multiple ways to help promote your society. And then Wednesday afternoon, moderating a roundtable about social media and marketing. Then Saturday, completely switching it up and talking about Ohio's jigsaw puzzle, the land surveys of Ohio. So yeah, if you've ever done Ohio research, you might have noticed that we have some really, shall we say, unusual land surveys, and that's what we're going to tackle first thing Saturday morning.
First thing, like 8 a.m.? Like
8 a.m.
8 a.m. You'll be opposite me, Amy.
Oh,
we'll be up
I didn't plan that very well, did I?
Yeah, we'll be up early. So we are taking questions. If anyone has any questions for us about something that we're talking about, or something about FGS, or, it isn't too late to sign up to come to the conference. They do accept walk-ins.
Yes. Yeah, you can do a walk-in registration. You can register for all 4 days. You can register for just one day if you want. Say you have Saturday available and you want to come in, you can register just for Saturday. Would also like to put in a plug, if I could, for FGS 2018. So next year, the FGS conference will be the 22nd through the 25th of August, so a little bit earlier, and it will be in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And the local host, I know, I'm so excited, the local host is the Allen County Public Library there in Fort Wayne. So you can go to a fantastic conference. The convention center is literally across the street from the library.
I've been there. It's fabulous. It's a perfect location.
Yeah, it is the perfect location. It's great. Combining a great conference with a great research opportunity, you can't go wrong.
So FGS 2017, August 31st, right?
Yes, that's a, yeah, no, 30th.
30th. I know, 'cause I'm
30th,
coming in earlier.
yeah,
To September 2nd.
2nd. Yeah,
September
that's this
2nd.
year in Pittsburgh. So if you are in the Pittsburgh area and you're curious, it will be downtown in the Lawrence Convention Center, the one that is right there in the middle of downtown, the one that has it kind of goes over the river.
Hmm.
There's a part of the building. It's really kind of neat. It's a neat piece of architecture. So, and we have some really cool things planned for the exhibit hall. Um,
We have the passport.
yeah, yeah, exhibitor
Come to the
passport.
booth, get your
Yeah, go on.
passport, get entered to this grand prize drawing. Many of the vendors, like myself, are offering prize packages as well if you sign up for our newsletters. I'm
Mhm.
offering something that has both photo preservation supplies, but also the number one thing that people want when they go to a conference, an Ancestry DNA kit.
Ooh,
Is that not the hot item at every conference?
that is.
That
And
is.
I will say if you are planning on going to FGS, and I don't know that Ancestry will have the discount. I'm sure, I mean, I am 99.5% certain that Ancestry will have some sort of discount on the DNA kits. I will say if they do, get them early because there have been instances where they have run out. And
Yes.
the same is true for the other vendors who are there. If they are running any sales on DNA kits and you're thinking about it, don't wait until Saturday because you might miss out.
So the thing that people may not understand about when you come to these conferences, part of coming to the conference is not just to hear the speakers, but to go to the exhibit hall because this is your chance to get the vendors and get your questions answered. So that if
Yes.
you are having trouble with Ancestry.com or MyHeritage or Find My Past or any of the software, the big websites that you use, and you don't want to chat online or be on hold with someone, this is your chance to actually talk to somebody live that can help
Yeah.
you. It's pretty
Yeah,
amazing.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. I was unsure about what family tree DNA kit I wanted to get for my dad.
Right.
I wanted to get him tested, and I
Right.
wanted to have something besides an autosomal test like I have through Ancestry. But family tree DNA has so many different options. It's like I'm not sure which one I need to get. And they were great to talk through, and they asked me about what my research goals were and what I was hoping to get out of my dad taking this test. And like you say, just the opportunity to be able to actually talk with someone from the company was great. And the other great thing, and I'm sure you found this true as well, Maureen, is being able to talk to people and just the other attendees.
I love it.
I mean, it finally you're talking genealogy to people whose eyes don't glaze over because you're talking about genealogy. I mean, you're talking to your own people. You're talking to people who get it. And there have been people who I have met at various genealogy conferences, whether it's FGS or Roots Tech or my state society, and they become friends. And we've stayed friends over the years, and we met at a genealogy conference. So,
I can
whether you make it to Pittsburgh next week or you make it to Fort Wayne next August, I think if you can at all afford it, I really think that you owe it to yourself to attend a good big genealogy conference. There's so much you can get out of it.
And they're so much fun.
They are. They really are.
There's your office. We're seeing you in your office. You're seeing me in my office. When we go to the conferences, it's nonstop chatter.
Yeah.
So
it
come say hi.
Yeah.
We love to talk with you. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Amy, do you have anything else to add?
no, just hope to see everybody in Pittsburgh next week, and if not, maybe Fort Wayne next year. I will say, if you don't mind me putting in a plug, you can find me over on my Facebook page over at Amy Johnson Crow. You can find me over there. And I'm hoping if we can get a good Wi-Fi signal or a good phone signal, you and I can do this again next week when we're in Pittsburgh.
I think we're going to try.
Let's try that.
We're going to chat.
All right.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.